Hey guys, this is 97 Lego Maniac, and I want to make this video for you guys. So I haven't done a Lego tips episode in a very long time because I couldn't think of any ideas. So this tip episode, it's more like you have to listen to it. It's more me giving some courage, like some courageous advice for you guys to actually make stuff like this, like what I have here. I made the stand for Crosshairs. It looks like he's more sitting down on the stand, but imagine like he's in the air. Like that's what we saw in the Super Bowl TV spot, and in the other trailers that he was like shooting at the Decepticon drone ships, which is the same one from Dark of the Moon. So it's nice to have a Dark of Moon feel in it, but it makes me kind of bored of it because it's like I've seen it before. You know what I mean? So, but it's nice that I guess they have it, and you can see he has the car parts which is flailing out in his pudge, which is his cape. I don't even like the fact that he has that on a toy, but you know it's hard to make it on something like on Hasbro's Toys and Lego. What I was thinking of doing, I was have this cloth piece which you can attach in its back, and you can fold it up inside the vehicle mode. And so that way it's actually like a trench coat cloth which can like flail around, do stuff. But the problem is if I do that, then I have to find a way how to get all this backpack in a different place other than a bag, so that way he can do that, which is very, very, very hard to do. So I end up doing that. But it still looks cool though. And you can see he does have limited articulation, but he has enough to make this pose, which is really nice. So I like that. So if you guys are making Lego Transformers, if you haven't already, see some of my other Lego tips episodes. I actually gave a lot of specific details on what to do, like making T-joint skeletons, the different types of joints you should use, how to make a good head, and even hands and feet. So watch those. Those could help you. And number one, as you're making them, be patient. And I kind of struggle with this all the time because Crosshairs, when I first started him, I was having a very, very tough time what to do with the shoulders, and it took me about a day. And I know a day doesn't seem that long, but I spent hours and hours to think of that. And then the next day, I completely start over, and I actually got most of them done. So and the next day I finished up the rest. So this guy took me 3 days, but in those 3 days it took me over 3 hours, and it was a long time. It's a good thing I finished all my homework then. And yeah. So number two, when you're making transformer joints, try and make it work on a vehicle mode first. Like when I made the shoulders, first I just got a random joint and put it on connected to his arms, and make sure if it works well in the vehicle mode. If the vehicle mode looks nice, then try to transform into robot mode, see if it works. If it doesn't, try a different plan. So that's number two. Always start with the vehicle mode first, because basically the robot mode's not necessarily as important, because what you can do for the robot mode, you can make parts go random places and it still looks fine. Just like what I did for everything else basically. Even the legs, I had no idea what to do with them, so what I did, I focused on the vehicle mode, then got this random part, and I just somehow just moved into a random place that could work. And it does work. So that's number two. Number three, try and make it as stable as you can. And so that's kind of what I failed at in my old Transformers a long time ago. They're not as stable, but now they're getting better. And number four, worry about the transformation articulation rather than the figure's articulation. As I told you before, the Crosshairs has limited articulation. He doesn't have that much range of motion on his arms. It's mostly his legs, but not on his arms. That's why he can't really fully extend his arms out. But it doesn't matter about that because I don't really pose my Transformers that much. All I do is just make it for you guys, and then after a couple of days, I use those. I'm gonna say this a light term. I dismantled the figures and then use it to make something else greater. So I reuse my pieces. That's what I do. And oh, all right, number six, I believe. Yeah. All right. Once you're done making it, you have to make sure you have to test it out first. Make sure everything is well, and you know what to do with the transformation. You know what to say, and after that, if you're happy with it, you could keep it if you want. But if you don't, then just dismantle it. But if you don't really want to dismantle it, but you kind of have to, what you can do, you can download Lego Digital Designer and actually replicate this. That's what I'm gonna do with my movie masterpiece Jazz, because he has a lot of parts that I need from him, and maybe Crosshairs. Maybe I could do a Lego Digital Designer him, or maybe make a version 2, because we haven't seen the movie yet, because it's not up. So I don't know what he has that is crucial. So maybe I could make a version 2, but we just have to see. And what else? I think that's basically it. That's all you need. That's all you basically need. And yeah, so that's all you need for how to make your Transformers. I hope these advice encourage you to build more. If it does, I'm happy that it does, because that's what I want to do. I want to help you guys. So yep, see you guys, and I'm out.